Hey guys, this is Samir for Digit.in and this is our first impressions video of the LG G6 smartphone. Now the smartphone is launched in India today and you can actually order it from Amazon starting tomorrow, and it is priced at 51,990 rupees, but if you have an HDFC or an SBI card you get 10,000 rupees off on the smartphone. So ideally you're going to get it for close to 42,000 rupees if you have that, if you have a card from those two banks, and that's actually a pretty steal deal considering this is a current gen flagship but it is running on last gen hardware. And what we mean by that is it's powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 821 SoC, has 4 GB of RAM, 64 GB of built-in storage which is expandable via a micro SD card. It's a dual SIM smartphone where the second SIM card slot is a hybrid slot. So that was some of the specifications to run by. Now the rear you have two 13 megapixel cameras, of which one is a 125-degree wide angle camera, and the front has a 5 megapixel selfie camera with a 100-degree wide viewing angle. Now one of the things that, let's say, Samsung has done with its flagship smartphone this year is the fact that you have this home button right here, which you can press right at the bottom of the display, and that might be okay for some, but what LG has is a pretty ideal position for not only the home button but also what acts as the fingerprint sensor. Unlike, of course, the Galaxy S8 Plus, which we have, where we think the position of the fingerprint sensor at the back isn't really the most ergonomic, but this has Gorilla Glass 5 on the back, and that's the fingerprint sensor come home button. It's really comfortable for when you are holding the device to unlock it. Now it has Gorilla Glass 3 protection on the front, and the display is 2880 by 1440, and it has an 18:9 aspect ratio, which is 2:1, which will be great if you guys consume a lot of video content. You won't get the black bars on the top and the bottom. We unfortunately can't show you that right now, because if we actually do play a video, you see black bars all around, so we actually need to update the app. And another thing to notice about the smartphone is that it does support Dolby Vision apart from HDR10 when it comes to HDR standards. And what that essentially means is you'll get prettier pictures if you are actually watching content that is supported by HDR10 or Dolby Vision. But right now what we are watching is just a trailer on YouTube, and you can see black bars all around. And black bars all around is not just a problem with YouTube right now, it is with a bunch of apps. If you open an app, all the native apps of course will open in full screen, but it's up to the discretion of the app developer to have it functioning in its full glory or not. Another thing that would look nice is our website, which generally does have some loading issues on some other smartphones. Right now you actually just have a lot more content visible on screen at a given point in time, which is really nice, which also brings into the fact that you can actually have a multi-screen view. So let's say, for example, if I want to open the calendar and I'm making a particular appointment and I'm like, oh, I just need to send a message to someone, I can hold the multitasking button, find that app, and let's say I want to send a message saying, okay, I'm free on the 25th, and I can type that message. So it's nothing new. We have seen on this feature on smartphones before, but it's really nice, and you might just be able to exploit the display real estate a lot more based on how app developers actually do it. Now coming to the camera, we will comment on the quality of the camera once we have actually reviewed the device, but with a simple tap of a button you can change between the wide angle lens and the tele lens, which is out here. Clicking pictures is relatively snappy. You can instantly share it if you have social media accounts logged in, of course, after the first permission itself out here. And the camera actually has a bunch of really cool views. So there's just one that we can actually show you right now, which is out here. It's called the square camera, and once it's there, once you click a picture, you can actually see a preview of it right there without exiting the camera mode. So if instantly you notice that's not the perfect image you want, you can just click another one and take a look at that. Of course, right now you can also juggle between the two images that you've taken, and through a little swipe share it instantly on your social account. So you really don't have to leave the camera app to do certain things. Apart from that, you have a bunch of shooting modes. One of them is called match mode, which essentially take two photos and or videos in order by tapping 1 and 2 at the top of the camera preview. So what you essentially can do is take two different photos. So let's say this is the front facing camera, we've taken a picture, and the rear facing camera taken a picture, and it kind of just combines the two, and you can essentially do a lot of artsy photography with this, something if you are really interested in. Of course, then you have snapshot. Grid shot is again something that is really cool. You can take 4 photos or 3-second videos to save in one photo, and that's actually pretty cool. So if you have let's say a particular setup that you want to show in one video, and this is of course just something randomly that we are doing, and you can actually take a look at the 4 shots that you've taken, and you can just simply tap on one shot if you want to retake it, and the same thing applies for video. So there are a lot of cool things that LG has thought of and implemented when it comes to display. Of course, HDR and Dolby Vision is something we will comment on once we have spent adequate amount of time with it. When it comes to the settings and the UI, it seems to be standard LG. There is no app drawer available. Everything is just listed on the home screen, a very iOS-like design. You have the drop-down notification, which you can see out here. You can quickly hop into some settings, some quick settings, and it's running on Android 7.0 Nougat straight outside the box. So there you have it, guys. That was our quick look at the LG G6. Just for comparison's sake, of course, this is a very premature comparison since we haven't really finished our review of the S8 Plus while shooting this. You can see that the curvature of the display, the S8 Plus has more of a very sexy, stylish look, whereas the G6 has a very industrial design. Even when you see the thickness, the curvature of the display of the Galaxy S8 Plus does add well, more stylish appeal to it, something that came with the Note Edge for the first time when Samsung did that, whereas you have the traditional industrial design with the G6 right now. So there you have it, guys. That was our first impressions of the LG G6. You can stay tuned. We will have our review up really soon, and for more videos like this one, you can subscribe to our channel. We will catch you in another video. It's goodbye for now.